and girls of YouTube, and welcome to the Concrete and Construction channel. This is the beginning of a small house addition project. I'm digging this out with the 337 and the 36-inch trenching bucket. As you can see, the dirt is a little bit frozen, so just a footnote: when you're looking to do, let's call, power digging or breaking frost, 36-inch bucket is not what you want. Basically, it is making strength of the machine be brought out over a larger area, so you actually lose bucket breakout force. So that's why when you see they make stump buckets or a frost ripper, it's always one tooth or a very small bucket. This way you maximize the power in one particular spot. So as you can see here, I'm pulling out a piece of an old footing, so it would have been beneficial to have a smaller bucket, but this machine does it out with no problem, as you can see. So that's taken out, and I hope you guys enjoy this piece by piece video of this small home addition. Marking out the offset of where the wall goes. It's 1 feet 11 inches off of the edge. It does not go even with the house. So we encountered this surprise. We had a little footing here. Well, it turned out to be a big footing where this wall used to be. The GC did not take it out as he was supposed to. So we are going to pull it out. So what I did was I created a little separation between the house and the footing, dug in front of it to loosen up the dirt in the front. This way I can just yank it out straight forward. So this ended up working out, thankfully. We had to chip the driveway out a little bit more as well to be able to fit the wall in. So I'll be pulling this footing out, and I will check in with you guys in a little bit. here, smile for the camera. Come and smile for the camera. What would you like to say? You lost for words? Yeah. Oh my goodness. He's lost for words. Okay guys, so the footing is done, 4,000 psi mix. You see the steel sticking up into the wall, 2 continuous rows of rebar in the footing. I didn't video that because of time. You see the dirt, I ramped it with the excavator. I ran it over with the tracks and tapped it with the bucket. This way the water will run off the dirt and it won't become a mushy, soggy mess. Okay, we're going to exit the job now. I'm going to close up the gate. The S185 had to stay in the driveway. We ran out of space. And I'll show you in a moment a pretty big footing that we pulled out. I'm going to need the pallet forks to lift it into the dumpster. I couldn't get it in the bucket. And I don't want to bend the forn one trying to grab it. It's laying to the container to the right. And we covered the dumpster so the material, the dirt inside stays dry and no one could throw garbage. Okay guys, so the temperature is a very nice 10 degrees. I think the air temperature is a little higher. Man, I can't hook up to a trailer today. Okay, so it's going to be day 2 of the addition project. And we got a ton of rain and snow last night. So I'm going to bring the pump to see if we have to pump the hole, which I'm sure we are. It's solid clay there. Olay. So as you can see, we got the pump. We got some fuel for the machine, for the 337. He's a little low. And we have the chipping gun. I don't know if you guys can see it. All the way in there. Because we have to chip out a little piece of footing from the other day. So I'm going to hook up this trailer right now. And I will check back in when we get to the job site. Okay guys, so we're getting this pumped out. Thankfully our backyard still goes back there, so we got more space. So we'll be doing that. This concrete footing over here has to get out. And you see how I sloped that dirt? So the water ran off it. The dirt is not that bad. It's actually even not frozen too bad. So worked out well. And as for the pump, we're getting rid of this water so they can work. Can't work like this. So got to be careful not to burn out your pump. This is the way you burn out your pump. So So I'm just going to unplug it. Gonna have to set it in another spot. You gotta be very careful when your pump is not submerged totally in water. That's how you lose it. Burns out. It really should be in a pail with holes, but I guess we just don't have one on the site. So he'll have to move it over a little bit, I guess. Okay, let's see if we... So I ended up bringing the pallet forks with me because I was not able to lift those 2 concrete footings with the bucket. So I brought the forks this way I could lift them easily right into the dumpster. But as you will see in a couple of moments, things do not go exactly how I planned. So check it out. It should have been part of the blooper reel actually, but I left it in the regular footage. Enjoy. Things are about to go wrong in 3, 2, and 1. Fumble! It's on the ground! Okay guys, so we're at the end of day 2. Close the gate. It's like the King Kong gate. So we have a really big mess. So we have the 6 sonotubes set all over here, all to here. So all these sonotubes are ready to go. And we have the physical extension ready here to do. This thing is tough. I backed into it, so I guess I kind of wrecked it. We had to put it back. All right. So the dumpster was picked up, so the dumpster is gone. The deck over trailer is here. Okay, guys, so we're done here. Check in tomorrow morning. Okay, so the pumping is now done. They're breaking down the lines now. They just have to pump out a little bit of cement that's left over in the hopper. As we take a look up top, this is really shaky. As we take a look up top, they're finishing the top of the cement with that red magnesium float. We don't use a wood float because you want it to be smooth, so the wood goes right on top of that. You see JB is putting in the anchor bolts there. Those anchor bolts are important because that's what these sill plates are going to be bolted to hold the house down. He's cleaning a little bit of concrete that ended up falling out to the side. That'll lock in the form, so you want to clean that as soon as you can once you're done. Stepping off to the side. Now, we used 12-inch anchor bolts here so they can be stuck in the wall deep. All the cement is leveled at the same height. You see, that's all you got to do for the anchor bolts. They stay off the side of the wall about 2 to maybe 3 inches roughly. And you put them in about, well, these are about 12-inch bolts, so you want to stick them in about 7 inches down into the cement. I prefer the 12-inch anchor bolts because you get more of a bite to it, so it holds straighter. If you use an 8-inch anchor bolt or a 10, they tend to fall sideways because they're not in the cement deep enough. So that's why I like to use the 12-inch anchor bolts, so they stay nice and straight. That's a door right there to the right. He's doing the same thing, cleaning a little bit of excess cement that came out. So this job is now done. They're going to be finishing with the pump soon. These are the sonotubes. Now, this is going to be an elevated deck that's going to be the same height as the first floor. They're all poured to the same height, about 3-4 inches above the dirt. And they're going to rest steel columns on top of these. So the steel guy is going to come, put a plate on, and then bolt a small column to it to hold up the wood deck. All the tubes are at different measurements, so it took a little bit of time to lay these out. And there you have it. Take a peek at how they did. Looks good. Got the excavator here. Left this open for the door. They're going to probably backfill this with stone. I don't know if they're going to backfill this with dirt. This all is going to come down later on. So maybe they'll use that as stone and fill. Got your sonotubes here. A little bit of a hump in the middle here with the grade, but by the time this all settles, it will all be lost in the translation. Extra steel, I'm going to leave it here for him so he can use it for the slab. So there you are. We're getting out of here. On to the next one.